Forged and Risen Gold, Episode 10. Comfort is the real addiction. Welcome to Forged and Risen Gold, short, powerful resets to ground your mind, sharpen your focus, and get you back on track. Before we go any further, if you're serious about building discipline, structure, and identity, books, systems, and full podcast episodes are at forgedandrisen.com. Everything you need is there. Good morning or good evening, depending on when you're hearing this. This is your moment, not later, not when it's easier, right now. Take a breath, slow it down, and lock in. Today we're talking about something that controls more people than they realize. Comfort, and more specifically, the addiction to comfort. Because most people don't fail because they lack ability. They fail because they stay comfortable. Comfort feels harmless, it feels safe. It feels earned, it feels normal, and that's why it's dangerous. Comfort doesn't stop you all at once. It keeps you stuck slowly. It tells you you can do it later. You've done enough. You deserve a break. It's not that serious. And it sounds reasonable, so you listen, and every time you listen, you stay the same. That's how it works. Not in big failures, but in small decisions. You hit snooze. You delay the task. You skip the effort. You choose easy. Not because you can't do it, but because comfort pulls you back. And the more you give in, the stronger that pull becomes. That's the addiction, not loud, not obvious, but consistent. Because it trains you to avoid discomfort, and discomfort is where everything you want exists. Growth, discomfort, discipline, discomfort, change, discomfort. You don't grow inside comfort. You stay the same. That's the trade. Comfort keeps you where you are. Discomfort moves you forward. And most people keep choosing comfort, then wonder why nothing changes. That's the trap. You want more, but you keep choosing what's easy, and easy doesn't build anything. Easy maintains. It keeps your life exactly where it is, and over time, that becomes your identity. Someone who avoids resistance, someone who delays, someone who negotiates, someone who stays comfortable, and that identity limits everything. So the goal is not to eliminate comfort completely. The goal is to stop being controlled by it, to stop obeying it. Because right now, most people listen to comfort more than they listen to their goals, more than their standards, more than their future. That has to change. You have to become someone who can act, even when it's uncomfortable, especially when it's uncomfortable, because that's where the shift happens. That moment when you don't feel like doing it, but you do it anyway. That's discipline. That's identity. That's power. And every time you win that moment, you weaken comfort and you strengthen control. That's the game, not perfection, not intensity, consistency, choosing hard over easy, choosing growth over comfort, choosing action over delay, one decision at a time. That's how you break the addiction. And here's the truth. Comfort will always exist. It doesn't go away, but your response can change. You can feel resistance and still move. You can hear that voice and still act. You can want comfort and still choose discomfort. That's discipline, not the absence of struggle, the ability to move through it. And once you build that, everything changes, because now you're not controlled by how you feel. You're controlled by who you are, and who you are is someone who executes. No negotiation, no delay, no excuses, just action. So today, pay attention. Notice the moments comfort shows up when you want to delay, when you want to skip, when you want the easy way out. That's your moment. That's your opportunity. And in that moment, choose differently, not perfectly, just once. Take the harder option, move forward, because that one decision starts to shift everything. And the more you do it, the stronger you become, not because it gets easier, but because you get better. And once you're stronger than your comfort, you're in control. That's the goal. Control over your actions, over your habits, over your life. Because comfort keeps you where you are, but discipline takes you where you want to go. So choose comfort or growth, easy or better, delay or action, because you don't get both. Take a breath, lock it in, and move. And if this hit you, if you're serious about building discipline, structure, identity, and real system, books, systems, and full podcast episodes are at forgedandrisen.com. Stay disciplined, and I'll see you in the next one.